Eliana, we need to talk.
I don't have time, Alistair. I have urgent matters to attend to.
Like finding a way to deal with the problem of having a lord locked up in our dungeons, is that it? Just the difference of opinion, you say?
How did you find out?
That's of no consequence. Do you know how serious this is? Lord Roxton belongs to a powerful house. This could result in bloodshed. How did this happen?
Lord Roxton came with a handful of armed men and started attacking our people. Ryman and his men managed to overpower them and we threw him in the dungeons.
Why would he attack Riverspring?
About 2 years ago, when Riverspring was already struggling with debt, Father asked for his help. Lord Roxton had more gold dragons in his coffers than he did subjects on his estate. We hoped he would lend us some of his fortune so the people wouldn't go hungry. We would then have time to find a more permanent solution. Father asked for his help, but the swine demanded my hand in marriage in exchange. I was left with no choice but to accept.
Okay.
Let me guess. There was an incident that stopped the wedding.
Well, he did pay us the purse as promised. But shortly after he learned that I was courting someone else. Kristen. A good man, but a peasant. He lived just behind the forge. I can assure you that nothing dishonorable happened between us.
Yeah, right.
But when Quen Roxton saw me in his company, he found it hard to take.
How did he react?
He called off the wedding and asked us to pay back the money. But we had already spent it feeding the people. So he went back home and dwelled upon it for many years. When word of Father's death reached him, he came here with his men and started taking possessions from our townsfolk.
I see. So you locked him in the dungeons. I will deal with this, little sister. Leave it to me.
Be careful, Alistair. Some of Lord Roxton's men are still around the town and they are real brutes.
Fear not. I will come and see you again when I know more. Well, I should go and see the younger Roxtons.
You know what? I'll do exactly that. Exactly that. 'Cause I'm a good lord. I'm a responsible lord. I do what's right. I do what's just. And I do it for the good of the people.
Yes? What do you want?
We should talk.
So, first the adulterer, now the Red Priest.
I am Alistair Sarwick, and these are my lands. Therefore, your problem is of concern to me.
Ah. Forgive our ignorance, we were not aware.
No matter.
I was told there were 3 of you. So who is the last of your litter? A wildling, perhaps? Or something worse?
Calm yourself, Meredith. Forgive my sister, sir.
It's a
We're
funny
rather
helmet.
a burden for us, and she takes after her father.
Look at that helmet. He looks like some sort of mole.
I heard that you were looking for your father. What makes you think he is here?
When he left our castle, he went to Riverspring. He had a few disputes to settle.
Disputes?
Yes, but disputes is a weak word.
You're the one who is weak, Edwin. Tell him how it is. The Sarwicks have well and truly cheated us.
Cheated you? How so?
Your sister was betrothed to our father a few years ago. Her hand was offered in exchange for our gold, to bolster the coffers of your dying lands.
And what happened?
Your sister turned out to be a harlot. That's what happened on the very eve of the wedding. Father found his betrothed in bed with a peasant.
That is what our father told us when he came back from Riverspring. He was furious and wanted revenge.
After the disgrace caused by your sister, the wedding was immediately called off, but the gold we gave you as a dowry was never repaid. Following Lord Raynol's death, our father decided it was time to go in person and collect what was owed to us. Since then, he has disappeared without a trace. Your sister is at fault. She dishonored our agreement. We demand that our gold be repaid.
So that is what you're interested in. Coin.
And our father, of course.
Be quiet, Edwin. For all we know, Father might very well have fallen from his horse on his way here. But it does not change the fact. that you still owe us the gold. Is that clear?
I see. There are a hell of a lot of differences between Ilyana's version of events and that of the Roxtons. If Little Sister had the right of it, and there really was no adultery, then the Roxtons stopped the wedding without good reason. In that case, we are not duty-bound to pay them back. However, if Ilyana was actually mistaken, I need to know what's going on. I have to find Kristen. Ilyana said that he lived behind the town's forge.
Obviously she had sex with him. I don't know how we can even think that's not the case. You know what? I'm going to go to the dungeons and talk to the good Lord. I think the only solution to his problem is kill the Lord in the dungeon so no one knows we were holding him, and then pay the gold because the fucking idiot of our sister couldn't keep her affair in the dark. Morons. No wonder this whole region was going to the shit. She's a fucking moron. She was running things into the ground. Where is the dungeon? I think it's here. Milord! Milord! Who could be the Lord? All of them look like brigands to me. Well, apparently no one wants to talk. Let me see if by a miracle I can open that passage. There is a door there. What is... or could that be Reynold? Maybe after the quest that door will open. And I'll be able to walk. No, there was something here, I remember now. Well, this guy could be him. Certainly dressed like a nobleman. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. When I finish the quest, I'll be able to enter that cell. All right. So let's wait until then to come back here. Off! Lose a tedious business and count the coppers it was. The king! Alright, Birlomi. See you later. How could they put so few quotes? There are hundreds in their books. Be careful when using the contents of your flask. You do not have an unlimited supply. Yeah, I do not. I'm quite aware. All right.
Would you like an escort, my lord?
Yes, follow me. I do not really know what to expect from the Roxtons.
Holy shit. It's almost like a royal guard. Yeah, let's go and talk with the boy. Boy.
You're being too harsh. He did all he could. He showed he was one of us, didn't he? Give him some time.
They must be talking about me. Okay. This is an ambush. It's not an ambush. We need to keep the reputation of our family.
Move along, stranger. We're here on orders from Lord Roxton, and those orders include dealing with troublemakers harshly.
I am the only one who gives orders around here. I am Alistair Sarwick. Let me through, or I will order my guards to arrest you, and you'll be sacrificed to the Holy Flame to pay for your insult.
Let him through.
Open the door, Kristen.
Who are you? What do you want from me?
I am Alistair Sarwick, your lord. Get out here or I'll break this door down.
Alistair? Brother of my sweet Eliana?
The very same.
Very well. I'm coming out.
Kill the beggar. Try not to hurt Lord Sarwick.
Holy shit! What the fuck? They went insane. All of this, huh? Ah, this guy has powers. Kick your opponent in the groin. Okay. Well, he has a lot of interrupts. What do you know?
Ice and death. Those soldiers weren't going to stop until they had your head.
You saved my life, my lord. I don't know how to thank you.
Just explain to me what happened between you and Eliana.
Between me and... Oh, my lord. We have fallen in love. That's what has happened.
Of course.
They are saying that you lay with my sister in spite of her betrothal to Lord Roxton.
Lay with her? Gods be good if only that were true. With respect, my lord, I only glimpsed enough of your sister's flesh to set my heart aflame. I hoped that it might happen. But that brute Quen Roxton tore into my home like a boar in heat. Lady Eliana had no choice but to return to the castle with him and try to calm him down. She told me she would come back as soon as possible. But it would seem she has been unable to do so.
I see. Well, Lord Roxton is not going to calm down anytime soon. You must come to the castle with me. If we wish to settle the matter, there is no other choice. I need you in order to prove my sister's innocence.
Ah, very well. If Lady Eliana needs me, then I will be there for her.
Let's go then. However, I believe Lord Roxton intends to make things difficult for us. He must have given orders for his men to kill you, should the opportunity arise. He has posted men at different entrances to the castle to block our way.
The main gate looks like less of a risk to me. The gate overlooking the docks seems more suited to an ambush.
Well, I know for a fact that there is an ambush there. So let's go to the main gate.
Let's take the bridge. The most important thing is that you reach the castle alive. Let's go. Be on your guard if you wish to stay alive. They will target you.
I shall, my lord. For Eliana. As I was saying, thank you for helping me. I did not really know what to do.
It is not over yet.
And of course no one will
Do you
question
truly
his...
love her?
Oh yes, she is so beautiful, so strong. That swine Roxton thinks he can just come and call for her like a filly from his stables. But our love is stronger than anything, and there is nothing he can do about it. For Riverspring! For Eliana!
Holy shit. They really want to kill me. I'm the Lord! Protect your lot!
Victory, my lord Alistair! Victory!
Yes, glorious victory. All right. And yeah, no one will question his truthfulness or his reliability.
For Riverspring!
Okay. This guy can go to hell.
Christian! No!
What the fuck? Well, he died. What do you know? They attacked from behind and I didn't notice. Okay.
Now beggars think they have...
Well, she now has to marry him. That's it.
I hope they find themselves many an ally.
That was fun. Stunning foes is a way to ensure your next attacks are inescapable. Alright. Where is she? Eliad, I'm sorry!
Alistair, I heard there was fighting in town.
It was Roxton's men. They killed Kristen. I am sorry.
What about you? Are you all right?
Yes, I was not harmed. They weren't after me. Kristen told me that you made advances towards him, yet you do not really seem to grieve his death.
The poor boy. He was the only means I found to avoid getting married. I arranged it so that Lord Roxton would find us together and see enough to assume the worst. I never imagined things would end up like this. And he'd end up dead. The situation has spiraled far out of my control.
That is what I feared. So, Kristen was nothing more than a pawn in this game of politics?
I'm sorry, Alistair. I couldn't think of anything else to do.
I do not approve of the means, but what is done is done. We must now settle the matter with the Roxtons once and for all. Send for them, all three of them.
As you wish.
Oh,
Lady Meredith, Lord Edwin, you might be somewhat surprised by what you are about to see.
Gods be good. Finally, some light.
Father!
Sir Alistair, what is the meaning of this?
Your father was in our dungeons. He was locked up after he and his armed men entered the town with aggressive intent and without my permission. We preferred to keep it a secret, so we had time to settle the matter from our side.
Settle the matter? What do you mean?
The peasant, Kristen, is dead. The insult you suffered has been paid for in blood, Lord Roxton.
Ah, at last. That little roach got what he deserved.
But that is not enough. You still owe us the dowry and compensation for imprisoning our father.
No, this will suffice. Lord Roxton's behavior might be considered an act of war. This is a crime punishable by death. If you want to complain about my sister's supposed adultery to our liege lord's House Lannister, please be my guest. Given the number of witnesses I have on my side, I wouldn't give it long before your heads sit atop spikes.
You thieving swine!
That's enough, Meredith. He is the right of it.
You are truly your father's son, Sir Alistair, and just as despicable. For now, I will make do with the death of your peasant. I've no need for your gold.
But father!
Hold your tongue, Meredith. We're going home.
This is too much!
Don't expect things to go your way next time we meet, Sir Alistair. We're going.
Should have killed him. Should have killed him, I knew it. They didn't give me a chance. Okay, let's go to the dungeons. Fucking morons. Let's see if we can enter. Enter! That cell, it should be open now. And I can talk to my Maester, do that as well. Maester! Maester of the Citadel! Holy shit, I could have killed him! Somehow, I know it. Well, no way to fix that now. Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers! Supposedly this place should allow me to move somewhere else. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. really hate that. Okay, let's try to open that passage one last time. One last time. I know it can be done. Or is this no passage after all? Now, there is a room I have not seen here. How do I open it? Yeah, I don't know. That brick seems to be out. Maybe if I pushed it, but I cannot push anything. But whatever secret was there, I cannot get to it. Let's go. And do more side quests. Better to mock the game than to play and lose. You know what? That is true. Let's go and talk to my Maester. He appears to have something to say to us. He's always full of wisdom.
What can I do for you, Alistair?
Nothing in particular.
Okay. I'm going to finish the side quest before I move on to the next big quest line. But we're going down river, not up river. I don't know when we will meet. Because now it turns out that we're trying to get to the bastards to save them from the wrath of the queen. Which is exactly what our other guy is doing. So when will we meet? That's a good question. Need to go and kill someone in King's Landing, if I remember.
Such a fool.
Taken over the Godswood.
Streets like that.
There's some
It's like they've forgotten what respect.
I cannot go to the north. Still. Avenge Riverspring. The collector is drawing resources from Riverspring. Pay him a visit